There is a couple of leaks out there for Dragon Cry, and one of them I want to talk about the most is one that's been circulating, and the one that has more actual proof and evidence to it because there is actual animated footage for it. And if anything, as always, and all that, what I'll do is spoilers. If you really don't want to know about this spoiler and all that, and one of the most interesting things, because it really excites me seeing this thing in animated format, is what we got to see in the Dragon Cry movie. Whether or not this is a epilogue, it's kind of unsure. Whether or not this is in the middle of the movie, I do not know. There's so much uncontrolled, but I got shown that, and I was like, oh, okay, that's a thing. Personally, I kind of maybe want to wait until that, but I got spoiled as I was checking on Twitter, and I was like, okay, it's something I want to check out and all that, and I'm not slightly upset with it, but I'm like, okay, I understand all that. I do that to some people as well, so, you know, comeuppance in that way, but then again, I'm excited at the same time. And you've been warned, so if you're already at this point and just don't want to, you know, get out of there, skedoodle out of here, I'll see you next time, all that good shit, then you're already left and right. And it's the fact that Dragon Cry, he's got an Acnologia involved in this. He is in his human form, and that is going to be revealing a little bit of his past. There is a 25-second clip, I'll link it down below, where you see Acnologia in his human form. In the kingdom, you see him picking up a red ribbon, and this showcasing that this is like his homeland. This is where he originally came from where it's insinuating. And although it's just him looking at like the ribbon and like seeing the dragons back in his past and him move forward, you see after that is a little tiny girl afterwards running towards. Now, whether or not that's a completely new scene, whether that's insinuating some of like the Acnologia past, I don't personally know and all that. It's honestly not too much saying, and no other context has really been given to this. But the fact that Acnologia sounds like he's going to be on the sidelines of this movie, because I feel like he's just going to be there. And whether or not, like, why would he come back to this place? Like, it adds a little bit more of like where it's like, this is something that's never going to probably come up in the actual manga as well, which is something that's a little bit shitty, where it's like, although it sounds like this movie is kind of important if you want to understand a little bit Acnologia, and I hope it's not going to focus on it too much, but it seems like we're going to get some context to Acnologia, and I want to know that, where it's like, is this just kind of Acnologia's, although he's always come off as this just merciless, blood-killing monster, there's a side of Acnologia we actually don't know, and is there like remorse? Is there like, you know, he has sentimental value to what his previous place used to be? Like, that was the interesting part about that, where like we've seen Acnologia's human desires, like the tribal kind of like nature and all that. Is that mainly because he actually belonged to something like that? He is like thousands and thousands of years old, so would explain a lot about that. And like, maybe it's like kind of like a thing where like we've seen Zeref go like crazy, he goes into that. Maybe this is the one little bit of like Acnologia's humanity, or just his curiosity and saying, this is what I used to be, now look at what I am. And plus as well, I'm excited because this is the first ever time we've got to see Acnologia's human form, and it looks really fucking epic. I'm not gonna lie, he looks really badass in that form. I like the design they're going for in there. And when I saw that scene, I'm not gonna lie, I got a little bit of the chill down my spine, because it's like, even still, like, whether it's dragon form or whether or not it's that human form that he has, and when you see that just disgusting look on his face and all that, even when he just looks silent, like, he always kind of gives this badass kind of like really just villainous look to him, and I want to know more about that. And also, it's afraid that I can't go more into context with this, because I know as much as you guys, and obviously the only people that know that much is the Japanese viewers and the lucky people that got to see it early. So here's the thing, guys, and all that. I'm going to be watching this movie next Wednesday, like coming on the 17th, so I'm looking forward to watching it. I'm going to be watching with a couple of friends, so I'm definitely going to get in there. Maybe I might be a sleek, cheeky bastard, get a little bit of phone footage on that. I probably don't want to do that. I think I might get into trouble to that, but I'm definitely going to be taking screenshots throughout the movie I want to talk about. I'm excited. It's one of the final Fairy Tail content that we're going to be getting, and I feel like it's going to mean a lot. And the fact that some stuff that Acnologia is going to come up in this movie makes me more excited that it's going to be in here. So let me know you guys think in the comment section down below. That's all from me, though. Thank you as always for watching, and I'll see you guys, though, next time.